Hello, everybody! How you guys doing? Welcome back to the Cherry Bomb Blossom Boutique. My name is Renan, your lovely fashion dolly. Oh, I have no music in the background. Why? Who turned off my music? How you guys doing tonight? It's fucking hot. It's so hot. Oh, bitch. I am fucking dying. You have no idea how fucking hot I am. Like, this is genuinely the first time in 3 years that I have considered cutting my hair off, because, well, and also my head, but mostly my hair, because it's so fucking hot. I don't know how people do it. I cannot even wear my headphones on my head right now, because that is how hot it is. So, I hope that whatever you are is a little bit less hot, or if it is hot, that you have some AC. Which, by the way, I will say I will apologize for the inconvenience that is going to be having air blown in your face, because I have the fan going at full speed right now. It's hurricane speed, sweetie. It's making rounds. It for sure is creating winds. And so I do apologize if it bothers you, but I have to. I am not willing to die for you yet. Not yet. Maybe later. Maybe at some point in time. Maybe once we go on a first date, when we get to know each other, then sure. But right now, I need to stay alive. But how are you guys doing? I hope you're having a lovely day. I hope you are having a less hot day than me. I probably will need to shower after this. Honestly, not even the other one is keeping me from sweating this much. Like, I don't know why, what happened to me in the span of turning 14 to 18. But before I hit puberty, I was living for the hot. I was living for summer. Summer was my favorite activity, my favorite thing. And then something happened, a switch flipped, and suddenly I was not able to take it anymore. I was already sweating and it smelling like garbage, because, you know, unfortunately, boys do smell like garbage at first, and then they kind of don't when they start taking care of themselves, which that took a while for me. But regardless, what is you guys' favorite season? And why is it winter? Actually, no, why is it fall? Why is it fall? Because here's the thing. At least here in Mexico, we have summer, the prequel, summer, and then we have summer part 2, which is, you know, the first 2 weeks of fall, and then we have fall, and then we have winter for like about, you know, a short length of winter. Like, I want to say like it's a feature film. Like, it's only like about 2 hours of winter, and then we go right back to summer. So I think you can now understand why I am not the fondest of the summer. But I love fall though, because it particularly when it starts getting windy, when it starts getting fucking windy, is when it feels so good, because it's not too cold and not too hot, just right. And that's when I get to wear sweaters. Because here's the thing though, folks, wearing sweaters in any other season sucks. Because even in winter, when you can wear sweaters, you kind of have to wear like 50 of them so that you don't fucking die. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit. But yeah, what are we going to be doing today, folks? What is the purpose of today's stream? What are we going to be up to? Well, I have been a little bit disconnected with what my roots are, with what I started my channel with, which is fashion. Because, you know, I've been enjoying makeup so much, and I've been enjoying doing literally other things than designing clothes. But, you know, we gotta return to it, because it's my main shtick, it's the thing that I do. And I don't know, I just didn't feel inspired until now to create something. But now I have ideas. I have things to work on, things to see. So I hope that everything's ready, because I forgot to double check before I started stream. So let's hope that everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything works. Whoop. Wait, I need to change this, because I know that somebody, and that somebody being Ember, if she's here, is gonna point it out and be mad at me if I don't change this. So Shinri Hakka summer shirts. No, that's too much shirts. There we go. Now, you guys actually know what I'm doing without me telling you. But yeah, so if you haven't noticed, if you perhaps, you know, not really paid attention to the title, or in fact anything at all of what I do, because honestly sometimes I don't even know what I do. I am designing summer shirts for Mr. Hakka, Bansoin Hakka, and Shinri, which is so funny to think about, to be honest, because I'm mostly just thinking of their names now, particularly Bansoin Hakka. The way that I thought that Bansoin was his fucking name for like the first 3 weeks of knowing him. I just didn't know. I didn't know better. I forgot because, I mean, the main Tempus HQ and one half of Vanguard was Japanese name. Wasn't non-Japanese names. Like they were just English names. I'm pretty sure. So they had their actual name at first. You know, Gabis Battle, Axel Sirius. Actually, no. Wait, I'm lying because is Alter's name Regis, or is that his last name? Does somebody know? Does somebody know? Does anybody have eyes on that? Anybody have eyes on that? Because I don't remember. I think his name is Altair and his last name is Regis. That you know what? If somebody knows him, let me know. Somebody consult the wiki, please. Tempest HQ is the first voice and the second set of voice, and then the 4 arms voice. Yeah, the 4 arms. Yes, indeed. Just the 4 arms. Just the arms. Not even the boys themselves. They're just arms. But how you doing, Turbo? How's it going, darling? Hope you're doing okay. But yeah, we're designing some shirts for Mayoshi, which is Mr. Shinri. Oh, this is the wrong canvas. Although, this might be the wrong canvas, but this is a fitting mood board. This is a fitting mood board indeed. Hold on, let me just put this here. Wow, he's so tiny. I forget that my canvases are huge. Sometimes I forget that I made huge canvases. But yeah, let's get this out of the way. But yeah, this is my Oshi, guys. This is my Oshi. The man that I would dedicate all my life to if I could. And he's one of the only few people I can actually like watch on stream, because I know, this might be a little bit hypothetical for me to say, right? But I don't tend to watch streams that much. I am more of a, you know, Clippers kind of gal. I like to enjoy the boys in a different way. And mostly I just keep up with them on Twitter, but he is the only one who I actually like, you know, watch on a regular, because I don't know, there's something about his voice, something about the raspiness, something about the something about his laugh, you know, something about how deep his voice is. Playing 100 Years is gonna minimate that it's just Beyblade. Ooh, you know what? I remember. Speaking of summer, and speaking of being children, and speaking of like having, you know, something to look forward to, I remember playing Beyblade when I was a kid. I remember that so vividly, and I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's just, you know, my mental illness, what I've been going through. But I remember, particularly, it was one summer, mind you. It was one summer that I went to somebody else's house to play Beyblade. And I don't know why. It was my first time with them, mind you. It was my first time with them. But I don't know why I was so disappointed when I found out that when they start, you know, spinning and, you know, pitting against each other, that, you know, that magical creatures didn't come out. Like, I was really sad that my fairy theme, Beyblade, did not actually have a fairy inside of it. Like, that is disappointing. I think I was lied to. I think I was sold things that shouldn't have been sold. So, you know. But I also was a Bakugan player. Do you guys know Bakugan? Are any of you Bakugan fans? You guys remember? I remember because I used to play it too. But here's the thing. Here's the deal. Here's the check with that. Is I did not actually know how to play Bakugan, so all I did was just roll the balls and imagine and think about what it would do rather than actually read the thing and try to comprehend it, because it was a surprisingly complex system. It was a surprisingly complex system of things. I didn't enjoy it that much. I'm only gathering like a little bit of a mood board because I didn't have that big of a mood board for this. I mostly just have an idea that I want to go with. Of course, they didn't have creatures come out of them. Like, oh, so do you mean I got the wrong season? Is that what you're saying? I got the wrong ones? Do you mean to tell me that they actually had creatures on them and I didn't know? Oh, bitch. I should have gotten into it way later then. Ooh, this is actually a nice picture. We can play with this. So mostly what I'm thinking for Shinri, because he has huge tits and he's a little bit of a whore. Just a little. Only a whore for monsters, but you know, just a little bit of a whore. Just because of that, I'm kind of thinking of doing something translucent, you know, just to. I mean, you guys may think of me, may think me poorly of like dressing my Oshi this way, but let's be honest, the man is shirtless for the most part, and when he is wearing a shirt, the shirt is fighting for its life. The buttons are begging to be torn apart. You know? So I feel like me indulging in some titties is not a bad idea. They had Beyblades that just had the monster be on top of the Beyblade. Oh, girl, that would have been so my jam. I am so disappointed and upset, honestly. I want those now. Do they still sell Beyblades? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Is that still a thing that they do, or not yet, or they're not anymore? Because if not, I'm gonna be so fucking sad. Hold on, I'm just finishing gathering the mood board. I should have done that off stream, but you know what? It's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. What the fuck? Yes, I do. They're there on the season 10. Really? Beyblade's still going? Like, actually, no joke. It's still going. I thought it was silver. Just like Digimon. I don't think they have made a Digimon anime in a while, have they? Aside from like the continuation of the original. But that's it, really. I don't think I've seen anything else about. Oh no, I need something else. Hold on. Coipanion. I need a reference. I need the reference picture of the Coipanion. I should probably make a Coipanion. It's 19. Oh fuck. Is Beyblade just going like as long as Pokemon is? Is that what's gonna happen? Is that what Beyblade is doing? Just trying to like be the Pokemon of the I don't know what world. I don't know what I don't know who they're trying to compete with. But is that what they're trying to do? Because if so, they have me interested. Digimon new season ended last year. They're making another anime announcing it this year. Oh, okay. But is it gonna be a new one, or is it going to be the Just like the other one that was like not a reboot because it was a continuation, I think. Okay, now we get all of this here and we can get started. Oh god, not the face. Not the face! Bitch. Where the fuck is this? Okay, there we go. There we go, now we can have it here. You're thinking Digimon 2020. Then what was the new season? When did that start? Do they have new Digimon? Oh, by the way, I must talk about this. I'm truly becoming a Pokemon content creator, to be honest. I am truly just way past the saving point of becoming a Pokemon content creator, because I am so excited about the new Pokemon. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm so excited. But you know what I'm excited about? Because I've been hearing news, I've been hearing things that there's gonna be new Mega Evolutions in the Pokemon, and I hope, for the love of God, give one to Alcremie. Give one to my girl. Give one to my girl. I love Alcremie so much. She deserves it. Alcremie deserves it. So one thing that we're gonna start with, though, right off the bat, I want to make it clear that this is not going to be like a wild shape when it comes to the shirt in itself. I'm going to try to keep it fairly conservative, primarily because what I want to be the center stage of it is the pattern and the textile in itself. I don't really want to make it too exciting, you know. I'm sticking with a little bit more of a classic silhouette when it comes to this one, because I mean Shinri's a dad. He's a daddy, so I feel like it's only fair for us to give him something a little bit more, you know, classic, substantial, if you will. The new season was Digimon Ghost Game. Ghost Game? Are they doing like Quartz Party but Digimon? Is that what's happening? A Ghost Game? A Digimon Ghost Game? Sounds haunted. Okay, first of all, we gotta start with the obvious, which is, you know, this needs to be open. This needs to be exposed. We need to see them titties. That's rule number one. We can deal with everything else after. Yeah, rule number one. We're gonna have exposed titties. I do want to stray away from making the lapels like fin shaped, and that is mostly and primarily because my good friend Rupin, who has made clothes for the Holostars boys as well. They made a Halloween collection last year for what's the name? That it was like pairing up boys. And they paired Gold Bullet with Shinri. And they made Shinri into a mermaid and Gold Bullet into a pirate. And so I kind of want to avoid taking too much inspiration from that. Just to make sure to not, you know, steal, I guess. Shoplift, if you will. I want to keep it more of like my own creation, if you will. Although I will say that referencing is not bad when it comes to design. I think referencing is one of the best things that you could do as a designer. But for the most part, let's try and keep it a little bit more in my wheelhouse. That Digimon World was using a hologram images and how those hologram images would run wild thanks to Digimon. Oh. So they're trying new gimmicks. Instead of like Pokemon who's like not iterating or changing anything ever, they're trying like new gimmicks. Because I remember that there was one Digimon, which was my favorite, that was the in a digital world, but well, all of them in a digital world. What I'm talking about? No, it was one in which they themselves turn into a Digimon, like they fuse with a totem. but that they can actually die inside of the simulation. It had to do with a train. I remember a train. I don't remember which season was that. Do you guys know which one I'm talking about? Because it could be that I'm just like misremembering stuff, but I remember that one in particular. And that one made me cry. It made me fucking cry. Because it had the plot twist of the twins. And one of the twins was evil, not really. They were just misguided. And, you know, they were separated at birth. And one of them was in a coma. The other one wasn't. And, you know, at the end they reunite, but the evil twin, quote unquote, sacrifices themselves for the sake of the good twin. And I think he ends up being alive later, but I don't know. Do you guys know which one I'm talking about? I think it's Generation 4, I think. I don't remember. I don't quite remember, but if you remember, if you know, please comment it down below, because I'm tweaking right now. I'm going crazy. I need to know. I need to rewatch it. But yeah, I'm so excited. Demon Frontiers! Demon Frontiers dying was not part of the story, but the fear of death was there. Didn't he, like, went into a coma at the end of it? I think he did, didn't it? He did. He went into a coma at the end. Or he was already in a coma. Either or. I don't quite remember which one was the thing. I don't quite remember. Me don't remember. These tend to be very straight, even in the body. The other twins? There were more than one set of twins? Yeah, this is very, like, straightish. Even when I'm button, I think. I think I should probably decide where the bottom placket is before I move forward. Just so that I am on the same page. For those who don't know, by the way, the bottom placket is this. This part right here. There's a bottom placket. Do you guys know that apparently, and I think I vaguely remember this coming from Asian culture, I think. I'm not really sure. But do you guys know that there is a female side and a male side to buttons? If I remember right, if you bottom it from if the buttons are on the right side, it's a male shirt, but if the buttons are on the left side, then it's a female shirt. And I find that to be so fucking stupid. Like, no joke. I think that's probably the stupidest shit I ever heard in my life. And I know, I feel like it probably has like a reason, like a genuine rhyme and reason to it. But to me, it's just like, why? What for? Why are we using that? Like, buttons are buttons, girl. Buttons are buttons. It's not even like they're like a garment that would be that would be like cultural, like yucatas. Because yucatas do tend to be like that because you know, because that's how they are, I suppose. Yucatas are that. They're cultural, they have significance. But I don't know about buttons. I don't know about buttons. I don't know about her. I don't know about she. I don't know about she. I need to see how this curves. Oh, no, button dress shirt curves around the body. And actually, if it's keeping straight, that's good. It's actually not doing that much curving. But I think I want it lower. There's only the dark lion and the white wolf. Both of them are twins in the human wolves. Oh. Hey, Amber, how you doing? Thank you so much for the Twitch, baby. Finally, you gave birth. What are we gonna name it? Benito. His name is gonna be Benito. Hey, Amber, how you doing, sweetheart? If I remember correctly, the reason why modern women's fashion comes with noble women who wear dress. Oh, okay, I see. then that makes a lot of sense. It's just like a vestigial organ of fashion, I guess. It's vestigial. It's not supposed to, you know, be a thing. Quite. Okay, I want this to be hanging super low. Like, I want his tits to be apparent. I want it to be apparent that he is indeed, you know, just showing them off. Just a little bit. Just a little. But how you doing, Umbra? We still gotta go to the Chinese restaurant. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. Speaking of hungry, we had tacos today. Tacos al vapor. I don't know how you would say that in English, but we had tacos al vapor and it was so fucking good. My mother made them. It took like about 2 eons to actually do, but it was awesome. I lived for that. You know what? I will say though that speaking of summer again, speaking of summer and thinking about summer, and just, you know, summer in general. I honestly think that movies are lying to us. Movies are lying. The summer's not that enjoyable. Like, I don't know. I feel like anything that is movie related, like the movies just tell us stories. They let us know fantasies, you know? Because anything that you actually see to a movie is not, and like places there, is not actually that fun to go to, you know? It's actually not that fun to be in. Because like, for example, laying on grass, just laying on grass like a normal person would, that's not fun. That's not entertaining. That's not lovely. Like you're laid out on grass and it's just needles on your body. It's like tiny little swords just waiting to penetrate you. And I don't like that. Like, why? Why must we do what we do? Why must we suffer? We need to go get Chinese. I know, we really should. Happy birthday, Rin. It's not my birthday. It is my non-birthday. Feliz na cumpleaños a ti, a ti. Feliz na cumpleaños a ti, a ti. I don't remember. I don't know English. Me don't know English. You know what's so funny though is that people tend to like do references for me in like stuff like that. Like for example, Alice in Wonderland, and they tend to want me to pick up the reference, right? But I don't get it. Like I don't get it because I didn't watch Alice in English. I watched it in Spanish. Like I remember the songs in Spanish, not in English. The same thing with like Dora, for example. Do you guys know that Dora the Explorer? She teaches English in Spanish. Like here in Mexico, she teaches English. You guys know that? Because if you didn't know, I must let you know that she teaches English. Can you see the door? Where is the door? Can you say puerta? Can you say puta? I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell for that one. I'm going to hell for that one. That is for sure. For sure. For sure. Oh, speaking of puta. Speaking of puta. Oh, this is oh, do I want to talk about this? Do I want to talk about this? Is it something that I should talk about? Because I feel like that is gonna convince you, that is gonna let you guys know the level of stupidity that I was working on when I was a child. You guys want to know about this? Like, do you guys want to know how stupid I am from since birth? Because I feel like once I let you guys know this, you guys say a lot of you are gonna move. A lot of you are gonna run away. You guys are gonna leave. You're gonna leave me and never come back. Because the level of stupid that I have is gonna get stuck on you. Ooh, I'm having a hard time with this because the way that I'm picturing this shirt is already styled, not like the way that I picture it, it's already styled. I don't picture it, you know, the way that it is right now, but it's... Oh, I'll just go with it for now. Okay, so when I was growing up, I had issues pronouncing things, particularly the C word in Spanish, which makes the same sound as a K word, like casa, casar, casarse. Why do I not remember any other words that has C on it? I do not know. But I had issues with that when I was a child, and that ended up making it so that I would replace I would replace the C with a T. That's just essentially, I would say taza. Well, no, taza is an actual word. Well, you know, stuff like that. You know, I would replace a C with a T. Now, the issue with that came about when I was watching my favorite show at the time. And my favorite show that was running at the time, it was Puka. I don't know if you guys have seen what show that is, or if you guys know that show. But if you know that show, you're based. You're absolutely based. I think you guys are already seeing where I'm going. So, one time, my mother was trying to teach me how to pronounce it. And she was like, oh, you know your favorite show, Puka? How will you pronounce it? Puka. 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 And I was like, puta. Full, non-stop. I literally just say it out loud, puta. I'm sure my mom must have had a field day with that one. She must have felt so disgusted from me. I like everything about Puka from that show. Hey, Puka was good. She was nice. She was just, you know, she was just very passionate about the things that she wanted, you know? I feel like we cannot blame a woman who knows what she wants, okay? She was a stalker. Okay, touche. But keep in mind that there was, at least in the first seasons, there was no phones. There was no phones at the time. At the time, there was no phones. How are you supposed to keep up with somebody you want to date if you don't, you know, follow them everywhere, you know? You know? In the end, though, sure, she harassed Garu, I guess. I can give you that one. But in the end, though, when there was one part in which she did not longer want to continue to follow Garu for I don't remember what reason. I think she just got depressed or something. Even when she gave up, Garu tried, you know. He invited her in. He invited her back home. So I don't know. I think both of them are equally guilty for that codependence. Both of them are equally guilty for that one. I am not confident to say that Puka had all the fault on it. Because I feel like Garu was just as guilty. You know, I said that I wasn't gonna make this fin-shaped. But something needs to be fin-shaped. Come on. Something needs to be fin-shaped. Oh, I hate designing on flats. Because, like, I had to design flat, like the way that it could be on a body. But I have a very particular way of which I want it to look, which is not flat. It will be styled. Because the thing is I'm gonna be a complete whore and just put this, and this is gonna be open in the back. This is gonna be opening the back. It's gonna lace up, right? But I wanna put it the way that I imagine it. But it's not, it can't be that way yet. I have to design it flat first. Oh, so annoying. Okay, but can we talk about what was her name? Hold on, I'm gonna draw her. I don't draw her because I don't remember what she was called. Hold on 1 second. Everybody hold the phone, hold the phone. Hold the phone. She had a hair that was like this, I think. Her hair was blue. And she was a little bit of a mean bitch. But she was kinda nice. She was kinda cool. Oh, I know what her hair was like. She had hair like this. She had blue hair. Her eyeliner was always on fleek. And she wore a lot of pink. What was her name from Puka? It was something like this. I don't remember. And she used to turn in some type of demon, like that. Her hair would go crazy. Like she would have these types of markings on her face when she got angry. You guys know who I'm talking about, or am I talking to a wall here? Like her hair used to go super crazy. And she used to wear like some type of Chinese traditional outfit when she transformed. Mailing. I'm still talking about Puka. I'm still talking about Puka, but I don't remember what her name is. Her hair was blue. She used to wear pink, and when she got angry, she transformed into something else, into I don't know, like a demon or something. But I don't remember what her name is. She's an icon. She's a star. Alright, we got the basic shapes of this. Just the way that this would be. So, now we get to work into a little bit more detail. We get to work into a little bit of color, if you will. So on the one hand, I want to make this... Oh, wait, no. I have an idea. Everybody shut up. Everybody shut up. I have an idea. I have ideas. Things are being worked on. I don't think she was a background character. She was more of an antagonist. She was more of an antagonist rather than a background character. Like, she used to appear quite often antagonizing Puka. I remember that vividly. Oh yeah, Rin Ring! Oh, she was so iconic. She was such an icon. She's a star, and I will not take it any other way. She is gorgeous. I need to Google her. Rin. She's so cunt. Like, can we talk about her? Can we talk about her for a moment? Look at how cunt. Look at how cunt she looks. Look at how cunty she is. Look at this. I could wear this. In fact, I think I have. Wait. I think I got my Halloween outfit for this year. Somebody jot that down. Somebody write it down. Write that down. I think I have my Halloween outfit for the year. Ooh. Oh, shit. This is such a look. I live. Like, this little, like, probably spaghetti strap dress is so pretty. So gorge. Anyway, I need to stop getting distracted. Well, yeah, but she had good episodes. I don't know. I really enjoyed it, especially when they did the episode for when it was like a pageant where she got so angry she literally exploded. I love that episode. Man, I wish I would do anything to be a kid again and watch shows like that. Honestly, I would do anything to be a kid again. I would do anything because I didn't know how good I had it. I just didn't know how good it was prior, you know. Everything was good until it wasn't. There is something more I could do to this, but I'm not really sure what I could. Because I don't know, maybe I could do something to the sleeves, maybe, for them to be more fish-like. Because I don't want to go like full fish. Unless I do something like this, which would look kinda... How'd this look, actually? I'm not sure. Because this is cute. But I don't think cute belongs in here. Because like I'm trying for them to resemble like, you know, a fishtail. But I'm not really sure that this looks cool. Because this is supposed to be kind of hot. This is supposed to be sexy. And I'm not sure that it will be reading properly if we do something like this. Maybe just from one side. I don't know. Puka came back in 2019, but wasn't that remake of Puka being made with AI? Because I did hear about that, but I heard that it was made with AI, and I don't fuck with that. You know, I don't want to watch my favorite show be defiled by AI. That's for sure. That's for sure. I'm gonna think about this one. But let's try and move on to color. I want some color up in this bitch. Guys, here's the thing. Here's the deal. This is pink. There's getting a crossover with Dodge. I don't know what that show is, to be honest. You lost me on that one. I don't know what you're talking about with that one. And here's the deal. Here's the dealio, right? I need to bring Bob back out for this one. I need him to be present for this. Because what I want to do with this... bitch. Where is this? What I want to do with this is make it sort of transparent. Like, I don't know if this could be mesh. I don't know if this would be mesh or what type of fabric it would be. But I want it to be mostly transparent. Like, what I wanted to do is to be the focus, be more on the patterns type of thing, you know? And for that, I need to decide what type of pattern I'm gonna do with this. Does Shinri have any, like, iconography that I could use? Well, I mean, he does, obviously. He's fucking hot. But anything that I could use from his actual outfit? He does have this fan motif that comes a lot. With his hair clip, his earrings. He also does have a flame thing with his hand that I'm not really sure what happened to. Do we know what happened to this hand? Like, do we know what this is going on? Because according from what I heard, this is not corruption from the corruption beast. Like, I think I think what happened is that he just, you know, had one of those candies that turn everything blue, and he just hasn't washed his hand yet. Maybe. Because I'm pretty sure that this is not corrosion, but I'm not really sure what it is. And I do want to incorporate like the randomness a little bit of the patterns of the koi fish. So I guess we can do that. Let's grab this color. Oh, he's getting a crossover with Bitcoin. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Is Puka used to be cool and now she isn't. Now she is not cool anymore. I do not enjoy that. It makes me super duper sad. I think you guys are gonna see the vision better once I get around to working with it a little more. But for now, we need some blobular shape. Just blobular. Just blobs of paint. I guess I could also do like flame shaped things. Oh, wait, hold on. I could do this thing that a lot of people tend to picture koi fishes with. Which is like yin and yang, I suppose. Hold on. Ah, bitch. I need to remove this. There we go. What? Like, I don't want to explicitly make it fish-shaped. But, you know, an idea, perchance. An idea. And then just move it here. Maybe make it a little smaller. A little smaller. And then boop. 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 You know what you were talking about, the blue hair characters? I thought you were talking about Ranamon from Digimon. No, I was talking about Puka. Ranamon though. You know what? My favorite Digimon though. My favorite Digimon, I think. Actually, I want you to guess. I want you to guess because I feel like it's super easy. If you don't get it at this point, I feel like you don't know me. At that point, if you've been here for a while. If you've been here for a while, if you don't get what type of thing I would be into when it comes to Digimon, I feel like the trust is broken, you know? There's not much we can do to fix this situation. Guess mine first. Oh shit! I don't know that many Digimons. Fuck. Ah. Gatomon. No. Fuck. I don't know. What's the name of that little bitch that was a blob with bat wings on his head? Angelmon? I don't know the names. Oh. No. The one that's a blob that has bat wings that then becomes a really hot angel guy with nipple armor for some reason. I don't remember. No, mine is not Wargreymon. Oh fuck. Digimon. Hold on, I'm gonna look up a Digimon list. One second. This is not cheating. Digimon. Digimon list. Please give me a visual list. Something that looks evil. Agumon? Maybe? Agumon? Is that close? Is that right? It was Palmon. P, 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 P. Control F. Oh! No, yeah, I love Palmon too. I love Palmon too. Patamon. I was Patamon. Yeah, Patamon is the one that I was thinking about. But no, I love Palmon. I love Palmon too. But my favorite one, the one that it evolved to was Lilymon. I didn't like Rosamon. I didn't like Rosamon at all. I didn't like Rosamon because I feel like Rosamon was a little bit too... It lost any of the cuteness and the whimsy that Lilymon passed. No, I know it's part of the Evo line, but I wish it would have ended there. I kind of wish it would have ended there. Because, you know, there was something about it that I didn't like about Rosamon. I guess I think at the time it was the dominatrix aspect. I think I didn't like that very much. I feel like that didn't jive with me very well. There's something about this that doesn't feel like koi fishy. Maybe you just need to include blobs of other colors. Okay, but which part of the evolution do you like the most though, Umbra? That's the question that we had to ask in the studio today. Because I feel like depending on what your answer is, I may or may not no longer be your friend, depending on. Yeah. Why is koi pattern so difficult? Lemon has a better option. I mean, I feel like, you know how Pokemon are literally just a line, an actual evolution line? I feel like Digimon is just like, you know, a pentagon of evolution, you know? It was a pentagon of evolution. It was, it is literally like a tree graph line. Palmon, Togemon, and Lilymon for equally different reasons. Oh, let me know. I wanna know. What do you like? What do you like? What do you like about each of them? Lotusmon. Oh, this is cute. Although I'm seeing Lotus or Lotus? Lotus? Ah, Lotus. Okay, but that's the different Lilymon, though. That's a different Lilymon. Because Lotusmon is an evolution of another one that was cute, but I don't think... Hold on. I'm getting confused now. I'm getting confused. You're talking about Lilamon, not Lilymon. Lilamon is different. Hold on. Turbo, you're talking about this one. You're talking about Lilamon, which evolves to Lotusmon. Lotusmon, I mean. Which is this one. You're talking about this one, but that is not the same. That is not the same Digimon. I'm talking about Lilymon, which is different. Hold on. Although technically, apparently, both of them can evolve into Rosemon. See, this is what I don't like. This is what I don't like about Digimon. Is like, how can those two evolve into the same thing? Like, I don't understand. How is that possible? And how can Lilymon? I know that it doesn't work in a straight line. I know that it's like divergence. It goes up, down, back and forward, left, right side. But how can Lilymon evolve into this thing? How can she evolve into this thing? How is that possible? In what way? In what shape? In what form is that a thing? Bancho Lilymon. Oh, this is cool. Oh, bitch. I like this. Although it looks more like Lilymon, that's for sure. Hold on. This is cute. This is cool. This is like combining Rosemon with Lilymon into something that's much cooler. Bunch of Rosemon. she's literally a delinquent. Oh, I live for this. It's kind of cute. I love that. What the fuck? Does Rosemon evolve into anything else? Omnimon. Oh, ew. Seraphinmon? You know, I wish that they would just stick with just, you know, flowers rather than, you know, go to another thing. Burst mode. Ooh. Anyway, I'm getting so distracted. I am getting absolutely so distracted about this. I'm getting so distracted. And then we have Hakkamon. This is Hakkamon. We have Hakkamon. Anyway. Let's go back to topic because I mean we can think we're talking about Digimon, but I need to continue working on this. Otherwise, I'm going to lose the plot, and I'm going to lose myself. So something I wanted to do is to give like this light illusions that this is a fish, without actually making it a fish. Yes, you know, doing some slight alterations to the shape of it to just be like, oh, I could actually believe that this is a fish, even though it doesn't quite look like a fish. You know, something like this, maybe. Because, like, from far away, you're like, it's a fish. But then you look at it closely, it is not a fish anymore. So plant-based Digimon easily reach each other in the plant section, but the moment you try and go to the angel and demons, I want to replay that you're going to have to do a lot of work, since you have to evolve and de-evolve them. Oh, that is... I can barely comprehend the way that Pokemon works. It sounds like Digimon is a lot more complicated. It's like going from... It's like going from D&D to... like other tabletop games that are far more complicated than D&D. Oh, my brain. I'm hurt. Me no understand no more. Okay, let me just check on this real quick. Shinri, you have a little flame shape that I really enjoy. You can probably do that. Did you actually play Digimon when you were younger? Yabo? Turbo? Turbo Yabo? Yabo Turbo what? Okay, let's keep this shape. Let's keep it looking like an ice cream cone. Because it has this shape and then it does something weird on top. It kind of devolves into its own thing. You know what I'm craving right now? I'm craving an ice cream. I want ice cream so bad. What's your favorite type of ice cream, guys? Mine, honestly, I'm starting to think it's pistachio. I love vanilla, but pistachio is kinda calling to me, you know. I'm starting to enjoy pistachio. X antibodies? Now you completely lost me. I am completely lost right now. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Antibodies? Like, did they get new forms now or something?
Oh God, I'll never make it this time. This is the end.
Everybody, run, run. Hey, Gareth? Gerald. Hi, darling. How you doing? Hello, everybody. My name is Renan, your lovely fashion dolly. I don't know what's next about what did my introduction go? I don't know. I'm being too nervous. Hello, everybody. Hi, how's it going? How's it hanging? How do I pronounce your name, darling? If you don't mind me asking, because I'm having a hard time here. I'm having a hard time. Please, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Gargreth. Okay. Gargreth. Okay. Yay. Pog. I got it. Hello, everybody. How's it going? How's it going, darling? What did you do today? I forgot how to do a shout out. Umbra, you're here, right? Umbra. Mats. Can somebody please give a shout out to Gargreth? Please, because I forgot how to do it. Happy Pride! Happy gay, everybody. Happy gay. Remember, use condom. Ah, fuck. My brain is so pilled. You guys don't know what I'm referencing right now, and it's gonna be so sad. Jesus Christ. Jesus. My dog is also excited for Pride Month, apparently. Reveal your new Pride model? Oh, bitch, I gotta see that. Oh, bitch, I gotta see that. Wait, everybody shut up. Stop the phone. Stop the press right now. Hold on. I need to see this right now, bitch. Oh, what is playing right now? What is playing right now? Hello? Anyway, gotta see that Prime out. Gotta see that Prime out outfit. One second, everybody shut up. I'm looking at things. Why are things being so loud? Is that you dancing? Is that you dancing? Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Let me see the actual. No, that's Repo. Oh, so you did 2 streams. One for Repo, I think, and the other one for Iron. Okay, let's see. Oh! Oh my god, you're a jellyfish! You switch colors! You switch color. That is so cute. Of course you would. Oh my fucking god. No, not not an eggplant that's just hot on it. Oh, you got me with that one. You got me. You got me. Not the eggplant emoji. You made them? That's so cool. Honestly, of course you would have a mesh tab. What respected homosexual doesn't have a mesh tab? Hold on, I need to pause this real quick. I want to hear your voice. Hold on. Let me put my headphones on. Ooh. You have a very cute voice. Adorable. So cute. So cute. Absolutely cute and adorable. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid. Your outfit looks awesome, darling. It looks awesome. Do you make the model too? Oh, that is so cool. What the heck? I have immense respect for people who do 3D modeling, because that is a whole ass skill that I don't think I would ever learn. I will ever be able to learn how to do properly. So, max respect to you. Max respect to you, bro. Bro, what am I, straight? Ew. Max respect to you, sis. Max respect to you. But yeah, I understand if you gotta leave, you're gonna do your own thing. You know, after all, streaming is a very, very hard job. And it's taxing on the body. So if you wanna take some time for yourself, or you wanna just go relax, you know, take your pills. Because, well, who is a VTuber who's not mentally ill? I don't think I ever met one that is not, you know, doing something. So, yeah. You're gonna look? No worries, no worries. We're talking about Digimon anyway, so honestly, you're not missing much. You're not missing much because, I feel that Hakka has become a lewd VTuber. No! He's just a whore. He's just a whore. And that's fair, and that's fine. And that's okay. That's just him. That's his prerogative. That's a thing. He's just a little bit of a hoe, and that's fine. I don't think he's a lewd VTuber though. I wouldn't classify him as one. At least not for now. Same though. That's a mood, bitch. That's a mood. I'm only a whore in theory, not in practice, folks. Not in practice. What the fuck happened to my pen pressure? Hello? Motherfucker. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Why is everybody suddenly yelling? Stop yelling in the house. No yelling in my house. Thank you. Can you guys hear them? I hope you can't. This is actually not going quite how I expected it to go, to be honest. Okay, you know what? One thing I can do though. I'm not, by the way, I did see your message, Eva. I'm not really sure if we're gonna get to Hakka today or not. I'm going to try. But I think Shinri is just making me fight for my life a little bit over here. Because this is going in a completely different direction from what I wanted it to go for. But I think I know I can try something else real quick. Let me just try this. Yeah. Yin and yang. Fucking shit. Okay, that's not quite gonna work the way that I wanted it to work, so I'm gonna have to swap these real quick. But yeah, this is primarily what I do though. I design stuff, I draw stuff, I like men. That's really about it. But yeah. That reminds me, I'm not sure if I'm gonna decide a pride outfit for myself this week, like this year. I could. But I'm not really sure. Because I am a little bit lazy. I'm feeling a little bit lazy, not gonna lie. Something that's very, like, common about Hawaiian shirt patterns is that they tend to be, like, super duper graphic and repetitive. So I feel like if we're gonna evoke Hawaiian shirts, we sort of need to do that as well. Just make it graphic, repetitive. Fun to look at, but hell to draw type of thing. At the start, it was Flayon who was the lewd one. I feel like all of them are lewd a little bit. Like, you know, boys be boys. Boys are boys, and they must boy. You know. But I feel like we need to draw a distinction though from being lewd and just being a damn adult. Because it's different. There is a difference between being an adult and being just plain out lewd. Because the one thing about being lewd is, you know, you're actively being horny about something. But being an adult is just talking about mature topics. Mature topics, things that happen to you, your experience, stuff like that. So I think that I would call Shinri. Well, no, Shinri's a whore too. No, well, Shinri's not a whore. He's horny. That's different. That is different. Shinri is horny. Hakka is a whore. And I feel Gibby. No, Gibby's a slut too. I don't know how to. I don't know if I should be talking about them this way, but. Well, the thing is though, is that Gibby did let Ollie grab his breast, his suckling breast. So. Okay, but that is a joke though. That is a joke. I don't think he actually did that. Otherwise he would have gotten in trouble. I think we need to make that distinction. You know what? This is kind of doubling a little bit, because now this looks like a little bit of a coffee bin, and I kind of like that. I like that thing. I love it. It's a coffee bean. Actually, I'm gonna do it reverse, just like that. You can hear Magni's voice when it happens. It was not planned. I mean, I do know that Flayon at some point. Joined a call he wasn't supposed to join when he came to the HQ boys, and they had to make an excuse on the spot that it was the manager. It was a manager who came in to talk to them. I don't know. I don't care, honestly. I don't care. Boys be boys. Boys be boys. And like I said, there is a difference. There's just a difference between talking about lewd topics and being actually lewd. And I feel like the Holostars boys are kind of masters at that, you know? They tend to be good at that kind of stuff. Okay, maybe if I separate them a little bit. Maybe if I don't... Because this is like a coffee bin now, and it looks a little stupid. Like, it doesn't create a cool pattern how I was hoping for. But maybe if I separate them a little, just give them a little bit of space. Maybe make it smaller, perchance. Perhaps. Oh, Mary. Okay, there we go. There we go. That doesn't look half bad. That doesn't look bad at all, actually. I like that better, to be honest. Just making it a bit more separated, making it not so obvious that it's a yin and yang type of situation. You know what though? Something I still haven't mastered despite all my knowledge in fashion, something I yet haven't mastered is how to not die in the summer while wearing literally anything. I am the type of person who will, in fact, if I don't have to see anybody, be almost naked in my bedroom when it's fucking hot. I don't know. I can't handle it. I can't handle the heat. It's too much. It's too much. Way too much. And I don't know how people can. And if there's anybody out there, if there's anybody here in this stream who came in, and if you like the heat, what are you? Genuinely. What are you and who are you? Because that is disturbing. It's disturbing news to find out, to be honest. You guys like the heat, or do you guys prefer cold? Yeah, I ruined this. Maybe if I make this black instead, it will look a little bit more interesting. Ooh, okay, that's looking up pretty. That's looking pretty. I like that. I like it black. Yeah, absolutely. I like it better. You prefer the heat? Why? Give me a good answer as for why you prefer the heat, and I will see if I don't ban you. And it better be good. It better be a good answer. If it's not something medical, you are banned. Okay, I like this. I like this. I like this. I like it. Although, to be fair, I may want to move it around a little. Because this is transparent, I could move it around. Just so that it just so happens to cover his boob. It just so happens to cover the nipple. The nipple. I nearly died twice in the cold weather when it was snowing. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Fair enough, I guess. I guess we can excuse being a fan of heat if what you have is PTSD. We can excuse it. But just for a little bit. Not by that much. Okay, now we copy and paste. And now we put it on the other side. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, that's cool. I like this. I'm not sure if I like it better than what I had going on before. No, I think I do. I think I do. Although I'm thinking that maybe I'm gonna delete this fish because it looks a little weird. It looks weird. Maybe we can just add some blobular shapes, just some blobs, just to make it a little bit different. You know what though? I feel like the cold is better than the heat. And that is mostly and just because I feel like it's easier to deal with, you know? It's easier to deal with the hot. And scientifically, it's actually easier to heat up something and to warm it up than to cool it down. That's actually a thing. I don't know if you guys know that. But if you Google it, you will find that heating up things is much more difficult. Sorry, that cooling down things is much more difficult than heating them up. Okay, so one thing I could do, which I don't know if it would be cute, because like it's giving koi fish, but it's not really giving Shinri. So I feel like it's probably has to do with the colors. Maybe I can make this orange here. I can make this orange. Maybe I could make it orange, transition into white. And I could make the orange mark blue. Maybe? That could be a good idea. Hold on, everybody, hold the phone, hold the phone, hold the phone! I could make the some of the marks blue. Where are they though? Okay, here you are. Okay, let's see. Then maybe it would look better like that. Then the koi fish pattern may be less obvious, but it could work this way, to be honest. Let's see, and then we add black in. Just to make it a little bit more random, I'm not gonna put them in the same place I had them before. How are we feeling about this? I actually need some help with this. How are you feeling about this? Do you guys like it? If reheated, the food is not gonna be the same. If cooled down, the food is not gonna be the same. Fair enough. Maybe we should all just be some. We should all to strive to be some state of lukewarm. Maybe that's just the ideal state of mass. Just lukewarm. It's just look and it is warm. Who is look and why is he warm? Oh, that is such a stupid thing to say. Okay, let's try it this way. Maybe if we make this blue? I mean, I like it, but is it really giving Shinri? Is it giving Shinri, is the question. I feel like that's probably the better question. Is it giving Shinri or does it look weird? Maybe if I just make the whole thing orange instead of trying to like play around with white. Because white is not really that much a big part of his design, to be honest. Maybe just make it all... Yeah. Ah, bitch. Oh, did I put it in the same layer? I did. God damn it. Okay, wait, hold on. Everybody, hold the phone, hold the phone. Okay, that's better. That's much better. I mean, I am feeling it, but I'm not sure what I'm feeling is the thing. Because once again, that doesn't really feel Shinri-y. Maybe we could try a different pattern, maybe? Because, like, this base is good. The base of what I'm working on is good. But I'm struggling with this pattern over here. Maybe I should just try and make it more rando rather than making it, you know, symmetrical. Because, you know, technically the blobs on the fishes is random, but... Okay, let's just do it then. Is it like a blobular nature? Just blobs everywhere. And we can include maybe the shape of a fish somewhere. A fish. But not the same place as normal. Oh, I could make this whole side entirely. I mean, that would be a little bit too on the nose, but it might be really what is missing for me. It's a little bit on the nose, but it could work. Just making one side just completely blue. Just to be cheeky about it. A little cheeky. A little dastardly, if you will. And let's just add back the black in. Bitch. That looks like a Dalmatian more than anything now that I think about it. That doesn't look like a koi fish. That looks Dalmatian. Ah. What's going wrong? Is it genuinely better the other way? Yeah, I think this is better. I'm really not sure how to feel about it because it feels weird. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. Like maybe it's the pattern itself that looks weird. I need help. Please help me. I'm genuinely reaching an impasse over here. I'm not really sure if it looks good. Does it look good? Does it look cool? Does it look cool? If anybody in chat could help me, I would really appreciate it. I'm just not happy with it. That's the thing. I'm not happy with it. Something feels wrong. Maybe it's the black shape. In good? You like it? I feel like maybe it's just this over big black shape here. The black shapes just don't look right to me for some reason. Because they are bright. Like, not bright. They are pulling my eye in a way that I don't enjoy. Maybe I could do them, but just slightly tinier, less of a nuisance. And more importantly, not symmetrical. Maybe that's what's gonna make me feel better about it. Yeah, no, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna have to come back at this later, when I'm feeling a little bit less. I don't know. Let's design the back of it though. We'll focus on the pattern later. The pattern is throwing me off, so let's focus on the pattern later. Let's design the back. Let's do the back, because the back is gonna be the fun part. The back is the one that I want to focus on the most. Because on the front, I want it to be like, you know, not business, because this is technically a Hawaiian shirt. So, in what sense of the world this would be a business shirt? I don't know, maybe for some fishy business, if you will. But for the most part, the party's gonna be in the back. All right. Where the fuck is my... There's no object here too. Did I delete that? I might have. Can I move this? Okay, I'm gonna move this. All right, let's see. Let's work on the back, because maybe you just need a detox. Maybe you just need to stop thinking about it too much. Because to be fair, it is indeed different than what I had in mind. But what I had in mind is something that's already styled, something that's already being worn on a body, rather than something is flat. Because what I imagined was like tucked in on pants, so that it can genuinely look decent. But that's not how you do that in the design world, really. You're not really looking for that. You're looking for a flat, and then later when you're drawing on like a fashion figure, that's when you actually make it look good looking. Although I guess primarily what I was looking for is doing this, because I wanted it to be open in the back, like a lace-up type of thing. But on the back is going to be sort of like a ribbon. And the ribbon, I want it to look like a fish. Like a fin. Although I don't think I want it to be this big. That is a little bit too big. That's what she said. Like I just want it to be something that's a little bit more understated. Not too clowny. All right. No, that still looks clowny. Maybe it looked better when it was longer. Yeah, it looked way better. What the fuck? Sorry, I'm too locking a little bit, but I'm reaching like my melting point when it comes to the heat. So I might have to end stream earlier today just because of it, because it's causing me to have a headache. I hate the heat. I just hate heat. I don't want it. I don't want it anymore. Can somebody take it back from me, please? Like, can we reach an agreement in which I don't have to feel heat and then you don't have to, I don't know, feel cold or something? Can we arrange that? Is that possible for us? Because if there's somebody out there willing to trade their body heat with me, I would appreciate it. Drink some soda. Actually, I haven't drunk anything for a while, now that I think about it. You know, that would explain it. Why the reason why I'm dying for heat. You know, maybe it has something to do with the fact that I haven't drunk anything for a while. Just, you know, just putting that out there. Just putting it out there in the world. Then again, though, for this to work properly, the way that I imagine it, it can't be tied. You know, fuck it. I'm gonna make it shorter. Because this is not the way that I imagine it. I imagine it to be like much higher, like this. And maybe he can wear it like a little bit of a cropped up situation. Just a little bit cropped. Because I'm getting tired of this. Yeah, that feels better. It feels less weird. Cold drinks can help with heat because it makes your body colder. True. But I still don't want to fuck with cold water too much, because my throat is still, you know, sort of recovering. It's trying to be recovered. But you know, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think about my health first. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Now we are cooking with gas. Now I'm finally feeling entertained. I'm feeling something. I'm feeling something positive for once. Oh. Okay, let's see. Still recovering. You know what the funny thing is though, is that I had planned the a singing stream, but I don't think that will be a good idea yet. Maybe next week. Maybe next week, just to fully leave my throat to rest out just a little bit longer before I try to kill it again. Do you guys have any suggestions for karaoke though? Any karaoke suggestions? Because I'll be down for anything at this point. I just want to sing. I just want to sing. It was such a torture to not be able to sing. Because I like singing. Am I good at it? Not really. But do I love singing? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, baby. Yes, I do, girl. I love singing. Maybe this should be higher. This feels like it's a little bit low. Like it feels like it's not sitting right. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yep. Everything's looking great. Now the question is, do we lace it up? Or do we keep it open and it just ties in the back? Oh, I feel like lacing it up is sexier though. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, lacing up is sexier. I like it laced up. I'm not sure how much this is mixing well with the whole, you know, Hawaiian shirt, that vibe idea. But I'm definitely a lot more interesting. I'm awake now. I'm awake. I'm having positive feelings and thoughts about this now. Okay, let's see. I mean, I knew that it wasn't gonna be something spectacular because I was sticking to like a more traditional silhouette. But I think this is cute. I just have to figure out the fucking pattern though, because the pattern's what's getting me. It truly is what's getting me. I'm not really sure what to do with it. Maybe I can revisit it now? Maybe? That's not it says. Or maybe I just don't need to overcomplicate myself and maybe there doesn't need to be a pattern. Maybe it can just be transparent. I finally worked up the courage to draw Buffer Min again. Yes. I am interested. Please do tell. Please do let me know. What's up? What's up, girlie? Show me. Show me. I wanna see. I wanna see the man. Oh. That's not what I wanted to see. That was absolutely not intended. I am so sorry. Twitch, please. It was just accidental nipple slip. I did not mean to show my breast, boobs, and jocks to the general public. I am so sorry. Please don't ban me. I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be seen no more. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home and I'm never coming back. That is genuinely embarrassing. Not with the new people here. Not with Garette's crowd. Me showing my nipples. Oh my god. I'm trying to do that Bardon from Metaphor. Bardon. Hold on. I feel like that name is familiar. Bardon. Metaphor. Brandon. Why am I saying Bardon? What the fuck? Brandon. Oh! Is it Bardon or Brandon? No, it's Bardon. Why am I calling him Brandon? Is he buff? Is he buff or does he just have big shoulders? Is he buff? Like he looks big, but big by the fact that he has shoulder pauldrons, not big because he's... Oh no, well, he could be buff. He could be. Do you have a picture though? I would love to see it. I would love to see that. Maybe this would be better if it's shorter. Honestly, why does this suddenly work? You have to be buff to be a soldier. Depends on what he's doing. That depends on his particular specificity of his particular job. Because not all soldiers are buff. Most of them are, but not all of them are. Not all of them. Maybe if I just introduce orange to this, it would also feel a little bit more... It would feel less... I guess. Yeah, actually, that's working. Do I like it better in orange than I like it in blue with this? Maybe just one on one, maybe? Okay, I suddenly like it now. I think. I don't know. Ah! Why am I so indecisive? I don't understand. Okay, this is better. This is better. Just leave it like that. Leave it at that. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Don't touch it. Step away from the gun. Step away from the gun. Step away from it. Don't touch anything. Okay, you know what? I think what's happening is I've been looking at it for too long. So I think it might be a good idea for us to stop for now. And then we can resume later when I have a clear brain. Because this is not looking cute for me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. What am I doing wrong? Maybe if I just put it on a body? Maybe if I just... Where is he? Bob, where are you? Come back here, Bob. I need to see you properly. Maybe I would feel better about it if I see it on a body. If I just see it properly. Okay, let me just delete this real quick. Well, he's doing manual construction. Okay, well, yes. Then, if that is the case, then yes, I can concede. He should be buff. I can concede with that. No further objections, Your Honor. Actually, now that I put it on the body, I like it. Okay, never mind. I'm good. We're good, Chi. We're good. I think I've designed something that I actually enjoy. Finally, Pog. Oh. It took a while to get there, but I think we got there. I'm still gonna mess around with it, but I'm feeling good about it. How are you guys feeling about it? Do you guys feel better? Do you guys feel good? Because I feel like you guys liked it to begin with, and I'm just here just being a little bitch. But sometimes I just indecisive, man. Just indecisiveness. I had a plan of attack, and the plan of attack did not quite work. But you know what? It's okay. We're making it work ourselves. Because if you can make it work by yourself, why do you need other people? It goods? Okay. I'll take your word for it then. I'll take your word for it. I think I'm gonna consult with Ruben, our lovely fashion friend, to see if we can do something different with the pattern. But for the most part, I'm feeling good about it now. Need to be transparent though. There we go. Okay, now I grab this and turn off the grid. Ah, fuck. I'm sorry. By the way, if you guys haven't saved yet, if you're if you're working on art and you guys haven't saved, this is just a reminder to save because I haven't saved in a while myself either. I haven't saved in a while. Did you post it though on the server or no? You know what though? This reminds me, this whole talk about summer and everything, it sort of reminds me of childhood, of my childhood to be honest. Because when I was a child, I used to go to the beach a lot. We used to go to the beach once a year. And I have such a distinct memory. I have a distinct memory of my sister drowning. But you know, she obviously didn't drown because she was here, and people keep trying to gaslight me into thinking that it was my brother who almost drowned, but I am convinced, I am certain that it was my sister. I do not think it was my brother. It was my sister who almost drowned, because I remember seeing her jumping into the pool and then, you know, staying at the bottom. But everybody keeps telling me that it was my brother. And that it had nothing to do with me, that I was not even there. But I remember it was my sister. I keep getting gaslighted. But you know, now I think about it, if my sister did drown, then I guess she was overtaken by a doppelganger. You can post it on the server, the topic. You can. If it's NFSW, we do have an NSW channel. I'm pretty sure you have access to it, Turbo. Do you not? Because I can give it to you if you want. I remember you having access to it. Is there anything that you guys remember that your family keeps gaslighting you into thinking that it's not that way? Like me and my sister drowning? Because I will die. I will die on this hill. My sister was the one who almost drowned. Not my brother. My brother was not even there. But everybody keeps telling me that it was my sister, but I remember my brother. But I also have so many other memories about about going into vacation. Particularly what I remember the most though is like the fact that I didn't go into the ocean myself because I was too scared to drown. Like speaking of drowning, because I don't know how to swim. I never learned to. I never bothered to, and I don't think I'll ever be in a situation in which I would need to know how to swim. But I just don't know. I never bothered to learn to swim. And you don't see the channel? Okay, I'll put it. I'll give it to you then. No worries. Where is it? Rolls. There you go. You have access to it now. But yeah, I remember so vividly that I will be the one to stay on the beach, just not really doing anything, because it's not that I had anything else to do other than just stare at the ocean and, I wanna go where the people are, which is weirdly on the sea that I cannot get because I will drown. Thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it, Eva. Although I think we're ending stream pretty soon here. I don't think I can. I feel like I need to stop looking at this for a while for me to like come up with something successful. So yeah. You know what? I think Pepper was streaming earlier. Maybe if he's done, I can probably rate him. Hold on. We got husband hours. Where's my husband? Where's my hubby? Oh no, he's gone. Sad. My husband left me. Oh, it's fine. He was probably doing something busy. He was probably doing busy stuff anyway. Busy work. Oh, Lunari is streaming though. Oh, I can stream Lunari. I can rate Lunari. Okay. So folks, I think it's a good time to end the stream for today. We ended up going with like a pretty easy concept, but I'm still so torn about this. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what to do with this one. So I'm gonna go back to the drawing board on this. I'll post an update tomorrow when I get to contact Penn about it, because there is just something that doesn't quite feel right about this pattern. So I need to work on it. I need to iterate on it more. But yeah, I appreciate you guys so much for coming here. Gargroth, for your raid, for sharing your viewership with me. That is so lovely of you. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you guys next week. I'll be posting my schedule later tomorrow. So looking forward to that. We're celebrating 500 subscribers, so stick around for that, okay? I'll see you guys later. Let's raid. Hope you guys take care. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely night. And remember, the Cherry Von Blossom Boutique always loves you. Bye-bye.